What's up, y'all? I want to hop on here really quick. I was reflecting on my post last week on Friday for Bi Visibility Day, and I mentioned something about bi affirmative therapy, and I was like, you know what? I don't think I've talked about that on the metaverse, and maybe somebody's interested in that, or maybe, you know, I can talk about it from the consumer perspective, like, you know, non-theoretical, but like this is what my experience was with bi affirmative therapy. And I think it's also important to mix a Jim Carrey movie as an analogy to help make that point.
Truman! Truman! No! That's off limits!
Why? What's over there?
Nothing. It's dangerous, that's all. You've got to know your limitations, Truman. But
We never want to think of ourselves as inadequate, especially as men, right? So aside from the whole bisexual bi part, which society will project and make you feel like you're less than, we don't want to be seen, we don't want to be thought of as soft, weak, or things like this. And so if you think about, wow, what is the most emasculating thing that you can do, and this is just me spitting out ideas, what is the most emasculating thing you can do? Probably to go to therapy, and probably to state that you are bi, right? This is the message that society will make you believe. There's a lot of violence that's occurring behind these therapy room doors, and I'm learning that it's typically a bisexual client going to a therapist, telling the therapist about their experiences, what they've been through, and the therapist either making a harmful microaggression. Sometimes the client will say, I am bisexual, and the therapist will say, no, you are not. You're like, wait, what? Doesn't make sense, right? And I think that it's a little bit dangerous when you think of like authoritative figures, right? Who do we want for the last answer? Who do we go to for the last answer? Okay, a pastor, a therapist, a judge, a lawyer, all these people. And to reveal something in a container of a therapy room and be met with, that's not your experience, makes me think of the Truman Show. In this movie, there's a scene with Jim Carrey, or Truman, and his wife. I forgot the woman's name. And you may remember it. They're outside. And this is when Truman's starting to put together the pieces, right? He's starting to kind of notice, like, oh, this shit is staged. He tells her, hey, look, this is what, watch what's about to happen. I'm noticing what's going on. Watch. And she's like, no, Truman, with her fake smile. You remember that lady, right?
Get in.
Truman?
Look.
What?
I predict that in just a moment, we will see a lady on a red bike, followed by a man with flowers, and a Volkswagen Beetle with a dented fender.
Truman, please.
Look. Lady. Flowers. And...
Truman, this is silly.
There it is! There it is! There's the dented beetle! Yes! Don't you want to know how I did that? I'll tell you. They're on a loop. They go around the block. They come back. They go around again. They just go round and round. Round and round.
You know, I invited Rita and Marlon for a barbecue on Sunday. I'm going
won't
to
be
make my
here
potato
Sunday.
salad, and I need you to remind me that we need more charcoal.
Are you listening to a word I'm saying?
And so when you think about it in a therapeutic context, or why bi affirmative therapy or a non-racist therapist is important, you want to be able to go to somebody and say, you know what, I believe you. Yes, this is about to happen. This has happened. This is how you feel. This is how you're experiencing yourself. Yes, I believe you. And actually, if we really keep it real, I think the bi community knows about gaslighting more than anybody. what it means to be gaslit. And to think that there are people and places that you will go to who will tell you what you feel is not real, who will mislabel you. That is why affirmative therapy is important. And the idea that you would get a therapist who doesn't believe in the rules and the experiences of your universe is kind of scary. What does the person have to gain by telling you that what you are experiencing is not true? So the wife in that show and all the people around, what do they have to gain by saying, no, Truman, everything that you're noticing and that you're seeing is not happening?
Why don't you let me fix you some of this new Mococo drink? All natural cocoa beans from the upper slopes of Mountain Nicaragua, no artificial sweeteners.
What the hell are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
I've tasted other cocos. This is the best.
What the hell does this have to do with anything? Tell me what's happening!
Well, you're having a nervous breakdown. That's what's happening.
You're part of this, aren't you?
Roman! Meryl! You are scaring me!
No. You're scaring me, Meryl. What are you gonna do? Dice me? Slice me or peel me? There's so many choices!
What do people have to gain by telling you that racism isn't real? What do people have to gain by telling people that sexism, misogyny, like any type of gender-based discrimination, what do they have to gain by saying that it's not real, or that you're lying, or that you're imagining things? They have to gain power. That's what they have to gain, is power and control. And I can't imagine, like, I could have had a grief therapist if I would have known to ask those types of questions. Like, just knowing you have the permission to ask, yeah, so what are some of the issues that bi people face? Are we even real? Do you believe it? Like, if I believe the sky is blue, do you even believe the sky is blue too? What are some of the issues that bi people face? What are some of the issues that bi men face? What are the issues black men in America face? What are some of the issues that black bi men may face? Right? So when we know that we have the ability as the employer to ask and to challenge with ourself and our interests at the center, I think that becomes a game changer.